It's week 33 of a year of wisdom. Let's get to reading. Day 225. Job 13 and 14. Look, my eye has seen everything. My ear has heard and has understood it. What you know, I myself also know. I'm not more inferior than you, but I would speak to Shaddai, and I desire to argue with God. But you whitewash with lies. All of you are worthless healers. Oh, that you would keep completely silent, and that it would become wisdom for you. Please hear my argument and listen attentively to the pleadings of my lips. Will you speak falsely for God? And will you speak deceitfully for Him? Will you show partiality for Him? Or do you want to plead God's case? Will it be well if He examines you? Or can you deceive Him like deceiving a human being? Surely He will rebuke you if you show partiality in secret. Will not His majesty terrify you and His dread fall upon you? Your maxims are proverbs of ashes. Your defenses are defenses of clay. Let me have silence, and I myself will speak, and let come over me whatever may. Why should I take my flesh in my teeth and put my life in my hand? Look, though He kill me, I will hope in Him. However, I will defend my ways before Him. Moreover, this is salvation to me, that the godless would not come before Him. Listen carefully to my words, and let my exposition be in your ears. Please look, I have prepared my case. I know that I myself will be vindicated. Who is he who will contend with me? For then I would be silent, and I would pass away. Only you must not do these two things to me, then I will not hide from your face. Withdraw your hand from me, and let not your dread terrify me. Then call, and I myself will answer, or let me speak, then reply to me. How many are my iniquities and sins? Make known to me my transgression and my sin. Why do you hide your face and count me as your enemy? Will you terrify a blown leaf, and will you pursue dry stubble? Indeed, you write bitter things against me, and you make me reap the iniquities of my childhood. And you put my feet in the block, and you watch all my paths. You carve a mark on the soles of my feet, and He Himself wastes away like something rotten, like a garment that the moth has eaten. A human being born of a woman is short of days and full of troubles. Like a flower he comes up and he withers away, and he flees like a shadow, but he does not last. Even on such a one you fix your eyes, and you bring me into judgment with you. Who can bring a clean thing from an unclean thing? No one. If his days are determined, the number of his months is with you. You have appointed his boundaries, and he cannot cross them. Look away from him and let him desist until he enjoys his days like a laborer. Indeed, there is hope for a tree. If it is cut down, then it will sprout again, and its new shoots will not cease. Though its root grows old in the earth, and its stump dies in the dust, at the scent of water it will bud, and it will put forth branches like a young plant. But a man dies, and he dwindles away. Thus a human being passes away, and where is he? As water disappears from a lake, and a river withers away and dries up, so a man lies down, and he does not rise. Until the heavens are no more, they will not awaken, and they will not be roused out of their sleep. Oh, that you would conceal me in Sheol, that you would hide me until your wrath is past, that you would appoint a set time for me and remember me. If a man dies, will he live again? All the days of my compulsory service I will wait until the coming of my relief. You would call, and I myself would answer you. You would long for the work of your hand. For then you would count my steps, but you would not keep watch over my sin. My transgression would be sealed in a bag, and you would cover over my guilt. But a mountain falls, it crumbles away, and a rock moves away from its place. Water wears away stones, its torrents wash away the soil of the earth. So you destroy the hope of human beings. You overpower him forever, and he passes away. You change his countenance, then you send him away. His children may come to honor, but he does not know it, or they may become lowly, but he does not realize it. He feels only the pain of his own body, and his inner self mourns for him. Proverbs 13. A wise child hears the discipline of a father, but a scoffer does not listen to rebuke. From the fruit of the mouth of a man he shall eat what is good, but the desire of the treacherous wrongdoing. He who keeps his mouth guards his life, he who opens his lips, ruin belongs to him. The soul of the lazy craves, but there is nothing, but the person of diligence is richly supplied. The righteous hates a word of falsehood, the wicked will bring shame and disgrace. Righteousness will guard the upright of way, but wickedness will overthrow sin. There is one who acts rich but has nothing, another who pretends to be poor but has wealth. The ransom of the life of a man is his wealth, but the poor does not receive a threat. The light of the righteous will rejoice, but the lamp of the wicked will die out. Only by insolence is strife set up, and wisdom is with those who take advice. Wealth gained from haste will dwindle, but he who gathers little by little will increase it. Hope that is deferred makes the heart sick, but a desire fulfilled is a tree of life. He who despises a word will bring destruction on himself, but he who respects a commandment will be rewarded. The teaching of the wise is a fountain of life, in order to avoid the snares of death. Good sense grants favor, but the way of the faithless is coarse. Anyone who is clever will act with intelligence, but the fool will display folly. A messenger of wickedness will fall into trouble, but an envoy of the faithful brings healing. Poverty and disgrace belong to him who ignores instruction, but he who guards reproof will be honored. A desire fulfilled will be sweet to the soul, but an abomination of fools is turning from evil. Walk with the wise and be wise, but as for the companion of fools, he will suffer harm. Misfortune will pursue sinners, but the righteous will be rewarded with prosperity. He who is good will leave an inheritance to his grandchildren, and stored up for the righteous is the wealth of a sinner. There is much food in the field of the poor, but it is swept away by injustice. He who withholds his rod hates his child, but he who loves him gives him discipline. The righteous eats to satisfy his life, but the belly of the wicked will lack. And as always, thank you so much for being here today. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button right there and click the bell if you want notifications. And if you wouldn't mind, hit that like button for me. And I will see you tomorrow. Maranatha.
Standing at the crossroads, I'm lost without a clue. I need a big pink neon sign to show me what to do. I thank you, Lord. It glorifies you when you're the only answer. I praise you, Lord, for holding what's too much for me. And I'm amazed by you, Lord, because nothing's too big and nothing's too small to lay at your feet.